Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. The US military relies on a massive logistics network to move aircraft across the country and around the world. Locally, flatbed trucks carry fighter and bomber aircraft fuselages between factories, bases, and depots. For overseas operations, ships transport fully assembled aircraft or major components inside protective containers, ensuring safe arrival at distant ports. This combination of ships and trucks ensures aircraft reach maintenance facilities and training facilities wherever needed. The United States Air Force School of Aerospace Medicine is transporting a retired KC-1 35 Stratotanker fuselage, known as the Peacekeeper, to be used as a dedicated aeromedical evacuation trainer. With its wings removed, the aircraft body is secured on a heavy haul trailer for a carefully managed ground journey. Every turn, grade, and road surface is evaluated to protect the oversized cargo and ensure safe delivery. Once in place, the Peacekeeper will provide a realistic environment for hands-on training in patient loading, litter management, and in-flight medical procedures. This fuselage trainer will play a central role in preparing thousands of airmen annually for critical aeromedical missions. A retired Boeing 767 fuselage is being transported by road to the U.S. Air Force School of Aerospace Medicine, where it will be converted into a KC-46 Pegasus aeromedical training platform. Stripped of its wings and engines, the airframe is secured to a heavy haul trailer for a carefully planned 40-mile journey that spans several days. Moving at walking speed, the convoy navigates curves, bridges, and inclines under close supervision from escorts and engineers to keep the oversized load secure. Curious onlookers occasionally pause to observe the unusual movement. Once in place, the fuselage will be outfitted with litters, oxygen systems, and medical stations, providing a realistic environment to train the next generation of Air Force aeromedical evacuation crews. In a remarkable logistical feat, the U.S. Marine Corps transports a massive C-1 30J fuselage trainer from the United States to Marine Corps Air Station Iwakuni, Japan. Loaded onto a heavy lift ship, the hollow aircraft shell, stripped of wings and engines, is securely braced for its trans-Pacific voyage. Upon arrival at Iwakuni's port, cranes delicately hoist the 60-foot section onto specialized trucks for the final road move to the enlisted aircrew training facility. Once installed, the trainer will provide Marines with realistic in-aircraft instruction on loading, emergency procedures, and mission systems, without tying up operational C-1 30J aircraft. Being one of only a few countries allowed to purchase the MV-22 Osprey, the Japan Self-Defense Force also received a shipment of aircraft from the United States. The Osprey is a multi-mission, tiltrotor military aircraft with vertical takeoff and landing capabilities. Developed by Bell Helicopter and Boeing, it represents a unique blend of helicopter and airplane capabilities, with its rotors able to tilt to convert the aircraft from a vertical to a horizontal position. The aircraft was also designed for easy transport and storage. Its wings and rotors can fold against the fuselage, drastically reducing the Osprey's width. This is critical, as the aircraft are often used aboard aircraft carriers and other vessels, where space is often limited. Typically, Allied forces will engage in strategic training exercises after a new aircraft is delivered. This ensures pilots, ground crews, and maintenance techs have all the knowledge necessary to employ the aircraft properly. The long road journey comes to a quiet close as the B-52H Stratofortress fuselage, known as Damage Inc. 2, is carefully brought into a Boeing maintenance hangar near Tinker Air Force Base. After traveling nearly 1,500 miles across several states on a specialized transporter, the hulking airframe is offloaded and prepared for its final positioning indoors. Rather than using cranes or heavy tow vehicles, technicians rely on a set of air skate flotation pads placed beneath the fuselage. When pressurized, these pads lift the weight just enough off the ground to let the massive structure glide across the hangar floor. Guided slowly by a small team of engineers and technicians, the B-52 is gently nudged into its exact location with surprising ease. Once secured, the historic bomber fuselage will be used for ground-based maintenance training and structural evaluation, allowing personnel to work on a full-size Stratofortress without tying up an operational aircraft. After its placement in the hangar, we shift attention to another intricate transfer, NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. Housed inside its custom-built STARS shipping container, the telescope's Optical Telescope Element and Integrated Science, OTIS module, was loaded at Johnson Space Center in Houston. From there, it was transported by road to key support sites, including the Neutral Buoyancy Laboratory and Ellington Field, with teams performing regular checks to maintain temperature control, structural security, and cleanliness. Once ready, the container was carefully rolled into the belly of a C-5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft for its cross-country flight. Upon landing at Los Angeles International Airport, the cargo was offloaded and escorted on a short ground convoy to Northrop Grumman's M8 cleanroom facility. There, the telescope would undergo final integration, alignment, and testing ahead of its historic mission. At Mansfield Lahm Regional Airport, NASA's Aerospace Line's Super Guppy prepares for another oversized transport mission. Built to haul large, delicate aerospace components, The bulbous aircraft features a hinged upper fuselage that swings open to reveal a cavernous cargo bay. This operation involves loading an Orion spacecraft capsule destined for the Artemis lunar program. Using a custom ramp and alignment system, ground crews guide the capsule slowly into place, keeping all movements smooth to protect the structure from vibration or strain. Once carefully secured inside, Orion will be flown to its next assembly and testing location, supporting NASA's ongoing schedule of Artemis logistics and preparation. NASA's aerospace line Super Guppy plays a key role in moving oversized space hardware that cannot travel inside conventional cargo aircraft. On this mission, the 4-engine transport aircraft carries an Orion space capsule for the Artemis program. After departing Mansfield-Lahm Regional Airport, the Super Guppy climbs to cruise altitude and follows a planned flight path designed to limit turbulence and maintain a stable environment for the sensitive payload. The aircraft's hinged fuselage, large cargo hold, and slow, steady handling characteristics make it well suited for this type of work. Supported by a team of pilots, loadmasters, and engineers, the Super Guppy completes the flight and delivers Orion safely to its destination, illustrating its continued importance in NASA's logistical chain. The U.S. military uses retired aircraft fuselages and mock-ups for training to provide realistic, hands-on experience without risking operational assets.
Okay, stay still. Hi, what injuries do you have?
These full-scale aircraft allow aircrew, security forces, firefighters, and maintenance teams to practice emergency procedures such as crash rescue, firefighting, evacuation drills, and combat damage repair in authentic settings. Unlike simulators, actual fuselages expose personnel to real-world aircraft layouts, materials, and hazards, building muscle memory and confidence. Training on genuine airframes also helps improve coordination among various units during complex scenarios. By recycling old aircraft for ground training, the U.S. Air Force enhances readiness, safety, and mission effectiveness while saving costs. A mock-up helicopter fuselage stands as a battlefield classroom for U.S. Marines. Here, Marines and Navy corpsmen practice life-saving care amid the chaos of rotorcraft operations. Unlike sterile training bays, this simulator recreates the tight quarters and metal obstacles of real helicopter interiors. Teams haul stretchers through narrow doors, treat simulated casualties under low light, and stabilize wounds while bracing for incoming fire. Each scenario builds muscle memory and stress tolerance, crucial for missions where seconds mean survival. By using actual helicopter fuselages, the Marines sharpen their medical skills in an environment as unforgiving as war itself. At Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Innovation meets life-saving readiness inside the U.S. Air Force's advanced medevac aircraft training simulators. Here, flight nurses and aeromedical evacuation technicians hone their skills aboard full-scale replicas of C-17s, C-130s, and KC-46s without ever leaving the ground. These high-fidelity simulators perfectly mirror the interior of operational aircraft, down to every litter, stanchion, oxygen hookup, and vibration-inducing sound. Under pulsing lights and simulated turbulence, crews practice stabilizing critically wounded patients at altitude. With motion platforms replicating takeoffs, banking turns, and rough landings, medics learn to perform chest compressions, IV insertions, and emergency intubations while bracing against shifting decks. By threading realism with safety, instructors recreate everything from rapid in-flight decompressions to mid-air firefights requiring blackout conditions and tactical care. Every scenario builds calm, confident technicians ready for the chaos of combat. At Wright-Patterson, these cutting-edge simulators allow USAF medical teams to practice tirelessly without risking soaring fuel costs or operational airframes. Transforming a controlled hangar into a battlefield of controlled chaos, the Air Force ensures that when the call goes out from a distant war zone, its aeromedical crews are ready to save lives, anywhere, anytime, under any conditions. On the windswept plains of Sioux City, Iowa, the Iowa Air National Guard prepares for one of aviation's most dangerous challenges, fighting aircraft fires. At the 185th Air Refueling Wing's fire training facility, firefighters confront propane-fueled blazes roaring from a life-size metal aircraft simulator designed to mimic jetliners, cargo planes, and tankers. Wearing heavy protective suits and air tanks, crews advance through rolling heat as fireballs erupt from engines, wings, and cockpits. Flames spill across the ground as firefighters deploy hoses, practice foam blanket techniques, and coordinate split-second tactics to rescue trapped aircrew. Inside the simulator, narrow ladders and smoke-filled compartments force teams to navigate blindly and extract mannequins, representing unconscious pilots. The live-burn scenarios are carefully controlled but feel terrifyingly real, training firefighters to stay calm under pressure and adapt as conditions change. Instructors intensify drills with surprise fuel ignitions or simulated explosions, demanding perfect communication and trust among team members. By drilling at Sioux City's state-of-the-art facility, the Iowa Air National Guard's crash rescue specialists build life-saving skills they'll rely on during real emergencies at home or while deployed overseas. Here, every scorch mark earned in training means being better prepared to save lives when disaster strikes the runway. From aging bombers and helicopters to cutting-edge spacecraft, Retired fuselages and specialized transport assets remain vital across the U.S. military and NASA. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.